Right now. Okay, stop what you're doing. Seriously, put down the remote, close that spreadsheet, and listen to me. I'm about to tell you something that will change your life, or at least your travel plans. We're going to Vietnam. Not the Vietnam you think you know. The Vietnam that whispers secrets, tucked behind limestone karsts, down winding alleyways, where the pho is so good you'll want to hug the chef. This isn't just a trip, it's an awakening of the senses. It's about smiles. It's about smells. It's the symphony of a million motorbikes. It's the sheer, unadulterated joy of being alive. Forget what you thought you knew. We're about to rewrite the map. A country that pulses with energy, beautiful, complicated, delicious, woven from ancient history and booming youthful optimism. You can feel it in the air. The sizzle of garlic in a wok, kids playing da cao in a courtyard, a basket boat gently swaying on a quiet river. People imagine Vietnam one way, but the reality is 1,000 times more colorful, more flavorful, more fun. It opens its arms and says, "Come on in. Have you eaten yet? Trust me, you are going to eat." Oh, are you going to eat? Forget the long lines. Forget the selfie sticks. We're peeling back layers to find the heart. Welcomes warm as the broth in your bowl. Landscapes so epic they look like movie sets. Adventures that are real, not staged. This list is for the curious, for the hungry, for people who want to connect. The best memories happen by accident, guided by a friendly local, and the scent of something delicious around the corner. So pack your bags and pack your appetite, not just to see new things, but to feel new things. That first bite of something you can't pronounce, and your eyes go wide, nodding and smiling at a stranger who just shared their story. Vietnam is waiting. It's ready to make you smile. Ready? Let's go! If you've ever dreamed of stepping into a postcard, this is your chance. Forget the famous Golden Bridge held up by giant hands. A few hours from Hanoi lies Puluong, where the real treasures are the terraced rice fields that cascade down the mountainsides like liquid gold. This isn't a single viewpoint. It's an entire valley of breathtaking beauty. It's a nature reserve where life moves at the pace of the water buffaloes that lazily plow the fields. The air here is clean. The silence is broken only by the chirping of birds and the rustle of bamboo, and the views are so stunning they almost don't look real. It's the perfect antidote to the chaos of city life. This spot is for the soul searchers, the nature lovers, and anyone who needs to hit the reset button. If your idea of a perfect day involves hiking through lush greenery, cooling off in a waterfall, and ending the day with a home-cooked meal, watching the sunset paint the valley in shades of pink and orange, then Puluong is calling your name. It's for the traveler who prefers the company of bamboo water wheels to crowds of people. It's a gentle adventure, a place to breathe deep and reconnect with the simpler, more beautiful things in life. It's less about doing and more about just being. Okay, what can't you miss? First, the food. The local specialty is kolung duck, roasted to perfection and served with fresh herbs. It's incredible. Also, try the bamboo shoot soup, made with ingredients foraged right from the forest. Activity-wise, you have to find the giant, mesmerizing bamboo water wheels that dot the landscape. They are ingenious works of art that have irrigated these fields for generations. Take a guided trek to a black Thai village to learn about their culture, share a cup of tea, and see how they weave beautiful textiles. And definitely, take a dip in the Hue waterfall. It's pure magic. My tip? Stay in a traditional homestay on stilts. Waking up to a view of the entire valley spread out before you from your balcony is a memory you will cherish forever. The hosts are incredibly welcoming and will often cook for you, giving you a real taste of family life in the Vietnamese countryside. Don't overplan your days here. The real joy of Puluong is in the spontaneous moments, waving to farmers in the fields following a butterfly down a hidden path, or just sitting still and watching the clouds drift over the mountains. It's a place that reminds you to slow down and savor the view. Everyone knows about Ha Long Bay, and for good reason. It's spectacular. But what if I told you there's a place right next door with the same jaw-dropping limestone karsts rising out of emerald waters, but without the crowds? Welcome to Bai Tu Long Bay. It's Ha Long's more laid-back, introverted sibling. Getting here requires a bit more effort, which is precisely why it has remained so pristine. The journey itself is an adventure, taking you further from the tourist trail and deeper into the magic of the Gulf of Tonkin. Here, the silence is golden, and the seas are yours to explore. This is the perfect escape for the romantics, the peace seekers, and anyone who felt a little overwhelmed by the idea of sharing paradise with thousands of other boats. If you want to experience the majesty of Vietnam's famous seascape, but in a more intimate and personal way, Puluong is your answer. It's for the kayakers who want to paddle into hidden lagoons and have them all to themselves, and for the families who want to build sandcastles on a deserted beach. It's a place where you can truly hear the sound of the oars dipping into the water and feel like a real explorer discovering a lost world. The absolute must-do here is an overnight cruise on a traditional junk boat. Drifting to sleep under a blanket of stars in the middle of this natural wonder is an experience that words can't do justice to. During the day, grab a kayak and paddle through the Tien Con Sun Cave, a stunning grotto with beautiful stalactites, stalagmites. You should also visit Vung Vieng, a floating fishing village where you can see how locals have lived on the water for generations. They'll show you their pearl farms and might even invite you for a cup of tea. It's a beautiful, authentic interaction. For food, the seafood here is as fresh as it gets. I'm talking about grilled squid, steamed prawns with lemongrass, and whole fried fish, often caught just hours before you eat it. My tip is to book with a responsible cruise operator that is committed to sustainable tourism to help protect this incredible environment. Ask your guide to take you to a private, lesser-known beach for a barbecue. Eating freshly grilled seafood with your toes in the sand while watching the sun dip below the karsts? Come on! It doesn't get better than that. It's pure, simple, and utterly perfect. Imagine a cluster of 16 islands ringed with pristine white sand beaches, surrounded by turquoise water covered in lush tropical jungle. That's the Con Dao archipelago. It's a protected national park on land and at sea. The coral reefs are teeming with life, and the forests are home to unique wildlife. But this paradise has a dark past. It was once home to one of the most notorious prisons in Indochina. This duality makes Con Dao one of the most compelling destinations in Vietnam. It's breathtakingly beautiful and profoundly historic. Con Dao is for the thoughtful traveler, for the history buff, understand the journey to independence, for the scuba diver, swim with sea turtles, for the beach lover, solitude and untouched nature. This isn't a party island, it's for reflection, quiet adventure, and appreciating resilience of nature and the human spirit. From May to October, green turtles come ashore to lay eggs. Wake up early and visit Hang Duong Cemetery. Watch locals pay respects to Vo Thi Sao and thousands of independence fighters. It's a powerful cultural experience. Try the local moon crabs. They're delicious. Grab banh mi heo ki for a beachside snack. Con Dao is more than pretty. It has a soul. It will stay with you long after you've brushed the last grain of sand from your clothes. Rent a scooter and explore Con Sun. Drive the scenic coastal roads. Stop at Dam Trao Beach near the airport. Relax on the sand and watch low planes land overhead. Visit Con Dao Prison to understand island history. It's sobering but essential. If adventure has a name in Vietnam, it's the Ha Giang Loop. This isn't your typical gentle countryside drive. Nope, this is basically the big leagues of road trips. We're talking about a 3 to 4 day motorcycle journey through the northernmost province of Vietnam. Soaring limestone peaks, plunging canyons, winding roads that just cling to the sides of mountains. The landscapes up here are so majestic and raw, honestly. They feel almost prehistoric. You'll ride through the Dong Van Karst Plateau Geopark, which is actually a UNESCO site, and you'll see valleys so deep they seem to just fall away to the center of the earth. This is Vietnam at its absolute wildest and most untamed. It's the perfect trip for adrenaline junkies, adventurers, and really anyone with a driver's license and a thirst for something epic. If you're comfortable on a motorbike, or honestly happy to ride on the back with an experienced local guide, which, to be honest, is probably what I do, this could be the most memorable journey of your life. It's for the photographers who want to capture landscapes that totally defy belief, and for travelers who want to meet the ethnic minority communities. Mong Tay. This isn't about luxury, it's about the thrill of the open road and that unbeatable feeling of freedom you get from the ride. The highlight of the loop is, without a doubt, the Ma Pai Leng Pass, the view overlooking the turquoise No Kay River as it snakes through the Tusan Canyon. You have to stop here and just let your jaw drop for a minute. Another can't-miss spot is the Lung Coo Flag Tower, which marks the northernmost point of Vietnam. Climb up for panoramic border views. Also, make sure to visit the Hach Mung King's Palace. It's a fascinating piece of local history and architecture. My advice? Take it slow. Really, don't try to rush the loop in just 2 days. Give yourself 3 or 4 days so you can stop frequently, take tons of photos, and actually enjoy the journey. And please, hire an easy rider. That's a local guide who drives for you. If you're not an experienced motorcyclist, they make the trip way safer and honestly more fun. Oh, and for food, try thang co, or o tao porridge, local specialties that are unforgettable. Think you know Vietnamese beaches? Well, think again. While everyone else flocks to Da Nang or Nha Trang, the coastal city of Quy Nhon stays a refreshingly uncrowded gem. This is where Vietnamese people go for their own beach holidays, and honestly, they're definitely on to something. Quy Nhon offers this perfect blend of beautiful, sweeping coastlines and fascinating local history, and some of the best and most affordable seafood you'll ever taste. The city itself has this relaxed, super-friendly vibe. Hidden coves, dramatic cliffs, quiet fishing villages. It's really a breath of fresh, salty air. Quy Nhon is for the discerning beach lover, the foodie, and the traveler looking for an authentic slice of Vietnamese coastal life. If your idea of a perfect vacation is discovering a new, empty beach every single day, eating incredible food for like pennies on the dollar, and just enjoying a laid-back atmosphere without all the tourist traps, then you definitely need to pack your bags for Quy Nhon. It's especially awesome for families and couples who want a beautiful setting without all the hustle and bustle. It's for people who want to relax on the sand one day and maybe explore ancient Cham ruins the next. For a little dose of history, check out the Bon It Towers. The view from the top is spectacular. It's honestly the full package, with none of the pretense. You absolutely cannot leave Quy Nhon without visiting Kai Ko Beach. You'll need a short boat ride to get there, and when you arrive, you'll seriously feel like you've found a secret paradise. Another must-see is Eo Geo, the Windy Pass, a stunning stretch of coastline with a cliff path and incredible ocean views. You'll get unforgettable shots and fresh sea air. Food tip: Quy Nhon is basically a seafood paradise. Head to Xuan Du street food and point at whatever looks good. You have to try the Ban Zio Tom Nhai. Those sizzling shrimp pancakes are famous here for a reason. And Bun Cha Ka, breakfast of champions. My advice? Rent a scooter and drive south along the coastal road. You'll discover one beautiful, deserted beach after another. Quy Nhon is a secret that's honestly just too good to keep. Go now before the rest of the world finds out. Get ready to have your mind blown. Phong Nha, Ke Bang National Park is home to some of the largest and most magnificent caves on the entire planet. This is a landscape straight out of a fantasy novel, a world of ancient limestone mountains, dense jungle, and a vast underground network of rivers and caves, including Sun Dung, the world's largest cave. While Sun Dung requires a multi-day, lottery-based expedition, there are dozens of other colossal caves here that are accessible to everyone and will leave you feeling humbled by the power of nature. This is a place where you truly feel like an explorer. Phong Nha is for the adventurer, the geologist, at heart anyway, and anyone who ever watched Indiana Jones and thought, I want to do that. If the idea of ziplining into a cave, swimming in a subterranean river, and kayaking through water-filled caverns gets your heart racing, then this is your playground. You have to visit Paradise Cave. Its scale is almost impossible to comprehend. A wooden walkway takes you through the first kilometer of the cave, revealing chambers adorned with otherworldly stalactites and stalagmites. For a more hands-on adventure, take a tour of the dark cave. You'll zip-line over the river to the cave entrance, explore with only a headlamp, and wade through a passage filled with thick, gooey mud that's surprisingly fun. Then you wash off by kayaking back across the river. It's a blast! A boat trip through the Phong Nha cave is a classic and beautiful experience. My tip for Phong Nha is to stay in one of the friendly guest houses or farm stays in the village of Sun Troc. The community vibe here is fantastic. You'll be surrounded by rice paddies and limestone cliffs. Perfect base for your adventures. For food, you can't miss the grilled pork with fresh noodles, or thit nuong sold on sticks, the perfect post-caving meal. After a day of exploring underground kingdoms, sitting by the river with a cold beer and some delicious grilled meat is pure bliss. Phong Nha is proof that the greatest wonders are sometimes hidden just beneath the surface. Let's head for the hills. Rolling hills, rich red earth, coffee plantations, and pepper vines. Pleiku, a quiet off-the-beaten-path base with culture and agriculture. No big-ticket attractions. It's the source of Vietnam's world-famous coffee and pepper. Cooler air, slower pace, serene scenery. Pleiku is for the coffee connoisseur. Come see exactly where your morning brew comes from, and taste coffee at its absolute freshest. It's also for the culture enthusiast, and anyone who loves getting off the grid. Watch Jarai or Banar cultural performances, and meet local communities. Visit plantations, pick cherries, and see beans being roasted by hand. The #1 thing you must see near Pleiku is Bien Ho, Sea Lake, a crystal-clear crater lake. It's a peaceful place for a walk. Explore surrounding villages. See ronghouses, tall communal houses with steep thatched roofs. For a taste of history, visit the former Pleiku prison, and of course, spend an afternoon at a local coffee shop. My tip is to hire a local guide with a motorbike to take you around. They know the best coffee plantations and scenic backroads. They'll show you the most scenic backroads and friendliest villages. For food, you have to try pho co, dry pho, where noodles and broth come separately, and you mix them yourself. It's a delicious and fun culinary experience. A visit to Pleiku is a chance to slow down, wake up, and smell the coffee. Literally. Okay, bird watchers and nature lovers, this one's for you. Tucked away in the Mekong Delta, Chim National Park is one of the most important wetland ecosystems in Vietnam. For most of the year, it's a serene landscape of flooded fields and mangrove forests, but from December to May, it transforms into a bustling metropolis for birds. We're talking about tens of thousands of migratory birds, including the magnificent Sarus crane. The Sarus crane stands nearly 6 feet tall. Seeing them is a truly special experience. Seeing rare and beautiful creatures in their natural habitat is moving. This park is a paradise for birders, photographers, and anyone who finds peace in quiet observation. If you pack binoculars first, you will be in heaven. But even if you can't tell a crane from a stork, the spectacle of so many birds taking flight at sunrise is mesmerizing. Climb an observation tower for panoramic views of the wetlands and flocks. The prime time to go is early morning or late afternoon when the birds are most active and the light is golden. The best way to experience Chim is by boat. Hire a motorboat or traditional sampan with a local guide. They know exactly where to go to spot the most impressive colonies. Visit during the dry season, Dec May, for cranes, or the floating water season, Sep Nov, for a different watery beauty. For a local meal, try Ka Lok Nuong Trui, grilled snakehead fish, and Lao Mam, fermented fish hot pot. These Mekong specialties are bold and unforgettable. Chim is a reminder of Vietnam's biodiversity and the need to protect these wild places. It's a symphony of wings. So, there you have it. 10 incredible places waiting to be discovered. Terraced rice fields of the north, island paradises of the south. Vietnam never stops surprising you. Epic landscapes, unbelievable food, and the warmest, most resilient people. This list is just the beginning. A little nudge to look beyond the famous sights. The real magic isn't just the places, it's the moments in between. This is a call to the curious, a call to the hungry, a call to the adventurous. Don't just put Vietnam on your bucket list, put it at the top. Go now. Go while the back roads are still quiet. Go while the hidden beaches are still empty. Go find the best bowl of pho in a tiny alley. Go ride a scooter along a coastal road. Go share a smile with a farmer in a rice paddy. Go let this country fill your heart and stomach with joy. Traveling is more than seeing. It's feeling. Vietnam is a country you'll feel in your soul. It will challenge you. It will delight you. It will definitely feed you. Oh, will it feed you? Every meal is a celebration. Every dish tells a story. Food is the gateway to culture. People are the key. Be open. Be curious. Be brave. Be hungry. The world is a big, beautiful book. Vietnam is a chapter you cannot skip. What are you waiting for? Your ticket is waiting. The adventure is simmering in a pot, just around the next corner. Go find it. Go see your friends in Vietnam. They don't know they're your friends yet. Until you sit at their table and share a meal, trust me, it's the best thing in the world. Let's go. If you loved this, hit subscribe, check the description for route maps and planning tips, and comment which spot you'd visit first.